Union Square is a vibrant retail and tourist destination here in the heart of San Francisco. After many meetings of our stakeholders, we realized one of the top priorities here is to address homelessness and those in need in our district. We did a survey on this actually a couple years ago, and it's interesting because most of the feedback we receive from tourists suggests that we have a beautiful city with so many attractions, and Union Square again being the heart of that. But they're perplexed, they're confused. Why are there so many homeless individuals and why are there so many people in need on your street?
We're very challenged. We have a homeless population at any one point in time that's almost 7,000 people. We have about 3,500 people somewhere in our system of care between shelters, transitional housing, treatment programs, hospitals, and others. But we also have about 3,500 people living on our streets in San Francisco on any night.
Today, we're in a crisis with over 7,000 individuals, young adults and families living on our streets or an emergency shelter. We have hit that point of a crisis. 92% of individuals who have been surveyed who are homeless say they would accept an offer of housing if it was made available to them. So the myth that individuals are living in tents, living in encampments because they want to, because they don't want services, because they'd rather be living on the streets is just a myth.
Part of our education campaign is partnering with the city to let them know all that the city is doing to address those in need and the services that they are providing. But clearly we all need to do more. We want to make sure that everybody is on the same page when it comes to homelessness in our district and approaching the issue in the same way. Union Square and Union Square Cares would like to be part of the solution to address homelessness in Union Square in our city. We have had community service ambassadors here in Union Square since 1999, and as a component of their job, they would do outreach to homeless individuals.
I used to be an iron worker till I got hit by a lightning bolt. That was the end of my iron working career.
A lot of these people that don't work for 3 or 4 years, they lose touch with how to get back into the workforce or how to get back into society again. Union Square, the BID, all of us are out here every single day trying to do whatever we can to help get these people to a better place.
Above and beyond our cleaning and safety services and outreach services that we had through our ambassadors, we decided we need to add an additional program, and we are calling that Union Square Cares. Union Square Cares has 3 different components: education, enforcement, and outreach. The education component is what we've just rolled out, and it's really to reach our stakeholders in Union Square to let them know how they can help the homeless or those in need in our district.
The Union Square Cares program is a great asset. They help people access our entire spectrum of care, whether they're a homeless family, a veteran, or a young adult, or a single adult needing the services of a navigation center. Together we can make progress on street homelessness. For single adults experiencing long periods of homelessness, we've pioneered a great program called the Navigation Center, which allows people to come in, low barriers, they can bring their pets, partners, and possessions, and we wrap around them and help them get into our permanent supportive housing and connect with their friends and family.
Recently we housed 2 individuals at the new Navigation Center in Civic Center, so we're really excited about that. We're encouraging everyone to call when they see someone in distress on the street. Call our dispatch number, 781-4456.
We have a homeless outreach team member that's dedicated just for the Union Square area, reaching out to people in crisis and helping them access our system of care.
I started working here April of 2016, and I did outreach to almost 155 homeless my first month and a half here.
One thing about San Francisco, and I'm just now finding out about some of the services they got, and I've been working with a hot team lady.
So I have about 2 success stories, and they were both from downtown Powell Street area, homeless, working, volunteering, but homeless. And needing a place to stay for safety and then eventually permanent housing. So I was able to build a relationship with 2 folks who were willing to go to the San Francisco Pier 80 when that started back in March or April. and from there into transitional to permanent housing. Hi, this is Jean. He is my second active live from my caseload for Homeless Outreach Team and Union Square Bid. It's about trust. It's about building a relationship of trust. And from that point, I'm able to help them from the bottom up.
We know that it takes time to really build a rapport with the individuals on the street, and maybe this third, fourth, fifth, or 10th time you interact with them, maybe there's more trust there, and maybe they're down on their luck, particularly that day, and they'll take that service.
You know, I got a job and things are just moving forward, you know, and it's a lot easier to get up in the morning and be able to take a shower and go to work than being outside.
We're asking people to contribute to programs that help individuals in need rather than to individuals directly on the street.
Project Homeless Connect is proud to be a partner of Union Square Cares. As the Connect piece of the Union Square Cares model, we help people on the street connect to the services they need every day of the week.
We're expanding our supportive housing models for those that need really wraparound care, but also lighter touch models like shelter access and help to access housing in the private market.
For the last 26 years, Community Housing Partnership has helped homeless people secure housing and become self-sufficient here in San Francisco. And we do that by providing a platform of housing. We have built or rehabilitated over 1,400 units of housing here in San Francisco, stretching from Treasure Island to the Western Addition, to the Marina and to Trans Bay. Community Housing Partnership has over 300 units it's currently building or in the process of building. And we're partnering every day through our workforce training programs, our public policy work with like-minded businesses and organizations like the Union Square Bid to make better policy choices, to make better decisions, to help really drive home the fact that everyone in San Francisco deserves a home. They deserve a roof over their head on their journey to self-sufficiency.
We've just launched a program called the Downtown Streets Team, whereby individuals, homeless individuals, are out cleaning the streets, cleaning up our alleys, and also enabling them to be employed and step up and move on with their lives to be productive members of society.
We run a work experience team where unhoused individuals can volunteer their time to help beautify the community in exchange for basic needs, supportive services, and employments into pipeline.
As DSS team member, I give out hygiene kits. We help the homeless and tell them about our program and give them a card and give them a paper telling them when and where to come and what time and how to get there, and tell them look forward to seeing you on that Tuesday.
2 months into our launch here in San Francisco, we had the opportunity to move a homeless veteran into employment with Block by Block, working alongside of Union Square Bid. That's just one of the powerful stories that we're able to replicate, and we will continue to replicate here in Union Square as we continue to beautify it.
My favorite thing has been getting up in the morning and knowing that there's people who are looking forward to seeing me, that I have a responsibility to attend to. That does a lot for me because I didn't have much going on before this, so this is progress.
We very much consider ourselves a gateway out of homelessness. We rely on the high-spirited presence of our team members as well as the strong word of mouth from the homeless community to engage homeless individuals living on the streets into our program.
The program is absolutely amazing. To take somebody off the street and get them reintegrated into the workforce is something amazing. And I think that's what a lot of these people need.
Join us in the effort to alleviate homelessness and continue to keep Union Square as a clean, safe, and vibrant district in the heart of San Francisco.
Really, really good. It's hard being out on the streets. And
Union Square Bid, which has its Union Square Cares program, which is a great asset to helping people end their homelessness.
It's so much easier to help folks find a way to volunteer or give or get connected when there's already that foundation of compassion. I think it's unique to San Francisco, and it really makes doing this work a pleasure in this city and with Union Square.
And at Community Housing Partnership, we are so grateful that we are a partner with Union Square Cares and a beneficiary of the support from San Franciscans and from tourists who come to this iconic city.
Our long-term goals as a city is to try to make housing crisis and homelessness brief and a one-time event in people's lives. We know that we can do this through a coordinated system of care where we're out and we're assessing everyone for the needs that they have to get back into housing.
My goal is to get back to work part-time and maybe eventually full-time. But I want to start out with part-time regular employment, and this is a stepping stone towards that.